Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine at your home and doing studies well. Okay students, today we will discuss here the value-based questions of factors and multiples. In the value-based question, there is the question number 1. Let's see there. In the question number 1, there is given that the school nowadays has a council which consists of student representatives. This council helps the school in organizing various events. This council helps the school students. And Rohan has also been selected in his school council in this year. And in this year, Rohan selected as the council. Now, the school organized a picnic in this year. School organized a picnic. In that picnic, the class 6, 7, 8 students going on, and the class 6 students are 108, and the class 7 students are 162, and the class 8 students are 270 students. Okay students, these are the students who are going to the picnic. Respectively were going. Rohan's teacher asked him to have the transport in charge. Rohan's teacher asked him to have the transport in charge, and his teacher asked him to take the responsibility of transport in charge to inform him. Now we have to find here the part A. You have understand what this line says, and now we have to solve here the questions. Let's see. Find out the number of buses required. We have to find here the buses required. How many buses have been required here for these students? But there is a condition here that if each bus has to carry maximum, but equal number of students from each class. From each class we have to take here the equal number of students, and there are the maximum number of students in each the class. Is this clear students? So there we have to find here the maximum number of students. For the maximum we have to find here the highest common factor. Is this clear students? So let's see there we have to find here the HCF of these three numbers, school students. So students, let's see there we have to find here the HCF. For HCF we have to find taken first two numbers 168 and there is 162 and there is 108. Divided by 108 is there, and there is remainder is 4, and there is 5. It will be divided by 108, and this will be get here the 2 4 are 8 and 2 5 are 10. It will be divided exactly, so its HCF is 54 here. Now we will divide here by 54 to the next third number, that is 270, and we have, that is, it is exactly divided by 5, and we have the 54 is the HCF here. So students, we are seeing here that the maximum number of buses required are 57 buses, in which maximum number of students are there from each class, equal number of students in these buses. Is this clear students? For maximum we have to find here the HCF, and for list number, if we have to find here the list number, then we use here the minimum number or list number, we will use here that the LCM. Is this clear students? So we are doing here the HCF. Now there is a question number 2. As a member of the school council, Rohan was made a part of the decision making. Rohan was made a part of the decision making. Which decision have he take? His teacher asked him to take the responsibility of transport charge information. Inform to transport in charge. Okay students, now it's the responsibility he has and the decision he has taken here. What other values does the student council develop in a child? What other values does student council develop in a child? What work should should this council has to given to the child's any decision, any other else decision making? They have given him the leadership, helping to needy persons, responsibility responsibility, and this is the social values they had given to any child, or any of the activities in the school have been done there. So now we have the part C here. Suggest one way by which you can help your school if you are selected as a council member. If you are selected as a council member, what will you do to help your students? So maintain discipline in our school. Is this clear, students? So next question, value based question is there. Now students, there is a question number 2. In the question number 2, let's see there. 5 June is celebrated every year as World Environment Day. We have known about it everyone. As a part of its celebration, Brenda and her 2 friends decided to have a cycling race. And for cycling days, to promote environmentally friendly transport, they started at 12 noon. They started the cycling race at 12 noon and took the time. When will they started? 12 o'clock, and first one took the time 3 hours 20 minutes. Second one took the time 3 hours 3 minutes. So 3 minutes 20 seconds, 3 minutes 40 seconds, and 4 minutes. All the 3 have taken this time. Is this clear, students? Now we have to change all these numbers into 1 second, that is unit is minutes, or either in seconds. So we have changed here in the seconds here. So this will be get here, the 3 minutes is equals to 3 into 60 seconds, and plus 20 seconds it will get here the 200 seconds, and 3 into 60 and plus 40 seconds, second one is 220 seconds, and last one has the 4 minutes, and the 4 minutes changes to 4 into 60, that is 240 seconds here. Is this clear? All one changes to seconds. Now we have, they meet next time together after which time they meet together. After which time they meet together. At one time they cycling days they started, and one took 200 seconds, one took 220 seconds, and the third one is took the time, that is 240 seconds. So students, you are seeing here that everyone should take their the different timing is there. Now we have there is asking that they have to take together when they will meet together, at which time they met together. We have to find here this. For this we have to find here the multiple, and that is list multiple. We have to find here list multiple, because they meet together. It means there is a multiple which is same, that is a list multiple at which they meet again. Is this clear, students? So we have to find the LCM of these 3 numbers. So there is the LCM here. We have find here the LCM, and there are the prime numbers. So we will stop it. And this is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 times 2, and 5 into 5, and 5 into 5, and 11 into 3, and 11 into 3. And we will multiply all these numbers. We will get here the 13,200 seconds here. Is this clear? But we have to find exact what time, at what time they meet again. For the time, we have the hours here. How many hours in these seconds? So we have dividing here the 3600 into changes in the hours, and or we will change it first in the minutes for dividing. After dividing by 60, we will get here the 220 minutes. In the 220 minutes, how many seconds, how many hours are there? So it will be divided by 60, and 60 1 60, and 60 3 180, and 180 and plus 4, that is 40 minutes. 3 hours and 40 minutes. It will get here 3 hours and 40 minutes. Is this clear, students? That is 3 hours plus 40 minutes. Is this clear? Now we will see here that they meet again at the time they started at the 12, and after that they meet again at the 3 hours and 40 minutes. After 3 hours and 40 minutes, so it will be the time here that 3:40 p.m. they will meet again at this time. Okay, students. Now there is the brain teachers exercise. We will do here the brain teachers questions here. here. Now students, there is a brain teasers exercise. In the brain teasers exercise, we will do here the question 1 and part A, and in the part A there is a small part A. Now students, we will do here, this is the optional type questions are there in this question. So we will do directly here. In the first question, I will read this question. 6 bells commence tolling together and toll at the intervals, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 seconds respectively. 6 bells commence toll together. 6 bells toll together at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 seconds respectively. First bell tolls at 2 seconds. Second bell tolls at 4 seconds. Third bell tolls at 4 seconds. Fifth bell tolls at 8 seconds. Like this, they are tolling together, and at which time they will toll together first time. Yes, so we will do here as we have already in the value based question, already in the question number 2, we are taking here also they were cycling together. At which time they are cycling together, all the ones are with them. Now we are same here, we are doing here also the list common multiple, because we have to find here the multiple which is common in all the numbers. Is this clear students? So let's see there. There is a number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. We have to find here, write down the LCM in this question. 2 1 2, 2 2 4, 2 3 6, 2 4 8, 2 5 10, 2 6 12. Now again it will be divided by 2, 1 2 and 3 is A as well. 2 2 4, 5, 2 3 6. Now it will be divided by 3, 3 1 3, 3 1 3. It will get here the 2, 3, 5, 3 1 3. Now there are the two prime numbers only, 2 and 5. So we will take here the LCM that is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 5, and it will get 3 to the 6 to the 12, and that is 120. It will get the 10, 3 to the 6 to the 12, and that is 120. At 120, after 120 seconds, they toll together. In the 120 seconds, how many minutes are there? There are the 2 minutes. Okay students, there is 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, they will toll together. Its the answer is answer 4. There is the answer 4, which is 2 minutes. Is this clear students? Now we will go to the part B here. In the part B, the HCF of two numbers and their LCM is given. If the one number is given, and we have to find the other number. So we have already taken these type of questions. For the other number, we have the formula that HCF into LCM, it will be divided by the one number. And we will get here the HCF is 11 and LCM is 7700, and it will be divided by one number, and that is 275. Is it clear students? Now 11 to the 22, and there is 5, 11 5 to 55. And there must be also 5 5 to 25, 5 1 5, and 2, 5 5 to 25, 2 5 4 to 20, and there is 0 here. Now again it will be divided by 5, 5 3 to 15, 5 8 to 40, and we will get here the 308 as the second number. Is it clear students? This will we get here the other number. Now we will solve here that there is the answer is third part. Answer, that is third part. It will be the answer here. Is this clear students? Now we will go to the part C. In the part C, greatest possible length, greatest or maximum. We have to find here the HCF. Very good. We have to find here HCF. In the C part, we have to find here the HCF of exactly. Can be used to measure exactly the length is what type of possible length we have to find here. 7 meter, 3 meter 85 centimeter, and 12 meter 95 centimeter. For this we have to change all the numbers in the centimeter, and this will be equals to 700 centimeter, 385 centimeter, and 1295 centimeters. It will get here, and we have find here the HCF. For the HCF dividing by 385 to the 700, we will get here that this is 385, 385. It will get here the 5, 9 minus 8, 1, and 6 minus 3, 3. It will be divided by 385. It will again divided by 1, 315. There is 0, and there is 7, and there is 315 again. 280. It will get here the 5, and 35. It will be the 70. 2 just 70. And we will get here the 35 as the HCF here. So now we will divide it by 35. The last number is 1295, and it will be divided by 35. It will get here the 3 jar 105, 9 minus 4, 5, 4, and 2, and it will get here the 5. Now it will be divided by multiplied by 7 is equals to 245, and we will get here the HCF as 35. So students, there is a maximum length is 35 centimeter. Maximum length, greatest possible length. Greatest length is equals to 35 centimeter, and its answer is first part. Is it clear, students? This is the part C here. Now we will do here the part D. Let's see. 252 can be expressed as the product of primes as 252, and that must be equals to 2 under 2, and product of primes. For the product of primes, we have the prime factorization method. So we will solve it by prime factorization method. 2 under 2, 2 to 4, 2 6 12, 2 6 12, 2 3 just 6, and this will be divided by 3, 3 2 just 6, and 3 1 just 3, and again it will be divided by 3, 3 7 21, and there is a 7 under 7, and the prime factor product of primes are 2 into 2 into 3 into 7, 3 into 7. Is this clear, students? So this will get the prime factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7, and the answer is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7, that is 1. Is this clear, students? Its answer is 1. Now we are going to share the part E. Which of the following is a factor of every natural number? Is 1 a factor of every natural number? Yes, we know 1 and itself number is the factor of every number. 0 is the factor of every number? No. If 0 is the number, if 0 is the factor, but it will not divide exactly the number. If it is divided by any number, then it will become the 0, or it will be multiplied to any number, it will also become the 0. So there is no possibility to the 0 as a factor of any number. Minus 1 is a factor of every natural number. No, minus 1 is a factor of only minus 1. And any number, no. Let's suppose that there is a number 3, its factor is 5. Any number is the factor of any number? No, it is not possible. So 1 is the factor of every natural number. So its answer is 1, and that is the answer. Part first is the answer here. Is this clear, students? Now we will go to the part B. In the part B, there is our part A. Find the highest common factor of 36 and 84. Highest common factor of 36 and 84. We have to find the highest common factor 36 and 84. So students, we are knowing about this, that to find the highest common factor, we are having the long division method. 36 to just 72, and it will get as 12 here, and now again it will be divided by 3, that is 36. It will become a 0, and there is the HCF here, that is 12. So answer is 12 here. You will do to complete solve. This will you complete solve this question. Okay, students, don't write the direct answer. Now there is a part B here. In the part B, how many factors does 36 have? Factors of 36. We will find here the factors of 36. 1 is divided by 1 divides 36, 2 divides 36, 3 divides 36, 4 divides 36, 5 no, 6 36. Means stop this process and let's the quotient given by 4. After getting it 9 and quotient given by 3. After dividing by 3 and the 3 is 6, there is a 12 quotient, and after dividing by 2, it will get the 2 and the 2 is 16, there is the 18 number, 18, and last one is 36. These are the factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There are the 9 factors. So 9 factors. Is this clear, students? This will get the answer here. Okay, students. Now we will do here the next. Now we will do here the part C. Let's see there is the part C. We have to express 132 as sum of 2 odd primes. So students, we have to tell that this 132 be written as 2 odd primes, only 2 odd primes. So students, you are seeing here at least it is divided by 2, that is 2, 6 12, 2, 6 12. It means this is near about the 66 value. It means we have to find here first 60 to 70. We will get here the exact answer about 50 to 80 or whatever we say that. There are the two numbers, prime numbers. Above 60 there is the number, prime number, that is 61, and plus what number we will add here, that we will get the 72. So 132, it will be subtracted here, there is 1763. It means 71 is the number which is adding here, and this is also the odd prime. So we have these two numbers. If we are having that the prime number is 63, 64, 65, 67, yes, 67, and next number is 132, 67, it will be subtracted. This is not the prime number, so it can't be possible. And now again, what number we will take here? So students, you are seeing here that it may be possible this, and another number is also possible if you are taking trial to these numbers. But we have to take here only 2 odd primes, not the even primes there, or not the any composite number here. Okay, students. Now we will do here the part D. Let's see here. There is a part D. What should be added to 4057? What should be added to this to make it divisible by 9? It must be divisible by 9. We have to add one number that must be equals that must be divisible by 9. So students, you are taken here that there sum is 4 plus 5, that is 9, and 9 plus 7, 16. There is a sum here 16, and if we add here the number 2, then we will get it is divisible by 2. 4059. What is the sum of this? 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 9, that is 18, and 18 is divisible by 18. 9. It means this number is also divisible by 9. Is this clear, students? So next we will take here the question number E. Now students, we are doing here the part E, and in the part E there is asking that find the HCF by continuous division methods. By continuous division method we have to find here the HCF. So part E is 95, 105 and 115. Find HCF. For HCF, the method is continuous division method. Continue. Take care that it will be divided by, first we are taken here the 105 number is there and 95 is there. 95 1 95 and it will get here the 10, and now again it will be divided by 9, 90 and it will get here 5, and there is 10, 5 to the 10. There is the HCF is 5 between these two numbers, and we will get the LCM HCF from 5 to 117. It will be divided by 5, 5 to the 10, and there is 15, 5 to the 15 here. Now the final, by the continuous division method we are having here the HCF is equals to the 5. It's completed there. This is the part E. We have to find here the HCF. Now, yes students, here is the question number 2 here. In the question number 2, R32 and 34 are co-prime numbers. So, if they are co-prime numbers, it means their common factor is only 1. And now we will check here that the 32 and 34, it must be divided by the 2 here, students. So, its common factor is equals to highest common factor is equals to 2. But for co-prime numbers it should be 1. Is this clear? It implies 32 and 34 are not co-prime numbers. Is this clear, students? Now we will take here the question number 3rd. In the question number 3rd, we have to write here any 4 twin primes between 50 and 110. 4 twin primes. 4 twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers we have to find here 4 between 50 and 110. 50 and 110 we have find here the twin prime numbers. In the twin prime numbers we are taken here the prime numbers, and they are the continuous prime numbers, and their difference is 2. We have to find here the twin prime numbers like this, and 4 pairs. 4 pairs. So it will be, there is the first prime number is 51 and the 53. This is the first here, and after 51 there is a prime number that is 53, and after 53 not 55. It means this is not possible, and after 55 there must be. Now students, there is the question number 2. In the question number 2 we have done, there is a common factor. There is a twin prime numbers between 50 and 110. We have to find here the twin prime numbers. So for twin prime numbers, there is the number 51 and 53 which are the consecutive and difference is 2. 59 and 61 is the second prime number, the twin prime number pair. 71 and 73 and 101 and 103 is the twin prime number. So students, now we are doing here that there is the question number 4. In the question number 4, there is asking that express the greatest 3-digit number as a product of primes. Greatest 3-digit number is 999. This is the greatest 3-digit number, and we have to given here the product of primes. We have to find here the product of primes, as the 999. And product of primes means we have to find here the prime factorization of 999. And prime factorization of 999 is 3 and divided by 3 and again divided by 3, it will become as 37 and 37 1 37. Okay students, so its prime factorization is 33337. Is this clear? And same here the question 5 is there. In the question 5 there is asking that the smallest 5-digit number, this is the smallest 5-digit number, and we have to take the product of primes of 10,000. Product of primes are 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5 are the product of primes. These are the product of primes of 10,000 and these are the product of primes. Is this clear? Now we will go to the question number 6 here. In the question number 6, there is asking that state which of the following numbers are divisible by both. Divisible by both 3 and 9. It means we have to divide this number by 3 and 9 as well. What is the condition to divide any number by 3? Yes, divisibility of 3 and 9 we have done already, that divisibility of 3 and 9 both are the same here, but we are adding the digits of that number and which are divisible by 3 and 9. It means that is divisible by 3 and 9. So let's see there is question number 6. In the question number 6 part A, which are divisible by both the numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4. And next number is part B 7, 8, 0, 1, 5. Sum of all the digits 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4. It must be equal to 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 16 and 16, 7, 30, 23, 23 plus 4, 27. Is this clear? And it is divisible by 3 and 9 both. Is divisible by 3 and 9. So it is divisible by 3 and 9. So in the next case, there is a number. Divisible by 3 but not by 9. Is this clear students? So we are having here the answer that state which of the following numbers are divisible by 3 and 9 both. 3 and 9 both. And this will be the answer here. Is this clear students? Now we will go to the question number 7. In the question number 7, test which of the following numbers are divisible by 11. There is the number A 1, 4, 7, 2, 4, 6. And there is the number 2, 3, 5, 2, 8, 2, 5. Now there is the number, this and this. We have to divide both the numbers by 11. It's the condition here. There is a sum of odd places. Sum of odd place digits. Sum of odd place digits is equals to 1 plus 7 plus 4 and that is equals to 12. And sum of even place digits. Even place digits that are 4 plus 2, 6. 4 plus 2 plus 6. That is 12. And both are the equal here and their difference is 0. Both are equal, so difference is equals to 12 minus 12, that equals to 0. And if it is 0, it means divisible by, it implies divisible by 11. Is it clear students? Now there is a part B. 2, 3, 8, 5. Sum of odd place digits. Sum of odd place digits are 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5. And that must be equals to 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 8, 15 plus 5, 20. And the sum of even place digits, that's equals to 3, 2, 2. 3 plus 2 plus 2, and that is 7. Is this clear, students? Now we will go to the difference here. So difference is equals to 20 minus 7, that is 30. So not divisible by 11. Is it clear, students? So its the first part is divisible by 11. Is this clear? Now we are going to hear the part 8. What list number should be subtracted from the numbers to make them divisible by 3? What list number should be subtracted? What number should be subtracted from this number? But this is divisible by 3. So let's see there. So students, there is a question number 8. In the question number 8, there is asking that what is the list number required to subtract this number such that this is divisible by 3. So there is the number. Adding these digits, it equals to 17. In the 17, what must be subtracted that it is divisible by 3? If we are subtracting 2, then it is 50. It means this is divisible by 3. List number, list number should be subtracted here. That is 2. So answer is 2. And in this number, we are adding these two digits. There is a 31. And before 31, what digit should be divisible by 3? That is 30. It means we have subtracted here with a list number, that is 1 here. If 1 is the list number required, which should be subtracted from 31 so that it is divisible by 3. Now there is a number here. Question number 9. There is the part A and there is the part B. In this question, we have to show there that what number should be added. What number should be added to the following number to make them divisible by 9? To divisible by 9, what should be added? Then 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4. It must be equals to 19. And what should be added? That is 8 here. That should be added so that it is divisible by 9 to the 18 and 9 to the 27. It may be the possible, that is 18, that is the correct, but there is a 90 number. So what number should be added there? That is 8. After adding 8, we will get here the 937, and which is divisible by 9. So this is the list number. This is the answer here, this is the answer here, and this is the answer here. Now we are naming this number 3 plus 9 plus 0 plus 6 plus 5, that is 23. And in the 23, we are subtracting here the number 4. This is the list number. And this is equals to the 27 is divisible by 9. Is this clear, students? Now we will go to the next question, question number 10. Students, you are seeing here that it is divisible by 11. What should be placed here that it should be divisible by 11? So 6 plus 5, that equals to, and 2 plus both are difference is multiple of 11 or both are, this is the sum of odd places. Sum of odd place digits is equals to this, and this is the sum of even place digits is equals to 2 plus box. Is this clear, students? So what will be the 6 plus 5, that equals to 11. It means this should be the 11 here to become as the divisible by 11. So 2 plus 9 in the box, that should be 11 divisible by 11, because difference is 11 minus 11 that equals to 0. It means this is the 9 number which is placed here. After that it is divisible by 11. Now we will go to the question number 11, part A. Any two numbers which are divisible by 3 but not by 9. Divisible by 3, that is 6 here, which is divisible by 3 but not by 9. Any two number, there is another number that is 3 here, which is divisible by 3 but not 9. Now B is divisible by 5 but not by 10. Divisible by 5 but not by 10. Divisible by 5, it means 5 and 15. 5 and 15. 15, 25, 35, like this in these numbers, which are not divisible by 10 but divisible by 5. And the C part is divisible by both 4 and 8. Divisible by both 4 and 8. That is 4, 8, 16, 24. Only two numbers we have to write here. Now part D is divisible by 2, 4 and 8. That are 8, 16. Is this clear, students? These are the numbers which are divisible by or not divisible by any of the given numbers. These are the results here. Now there is a question number 12 and we have to find here the HCF of these numbers. So students, let's see there. HCF of these numbers is we are written here the greatest number 1624 and the next number is 522. Any number we have divided here, but greater number is between these. This is the dividend here and this is divisor here, the smaller number. That is 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, 3 5 to 15. That is also divisible by 522. So students, let's see there. This is 522 and it will get the HCF here 58, and the third number is 1276, which will be divided by 58. It will become as this is and 2. This will be the HCF of these three numbers. So HCF is equals to the number 58. Is this clear, students? Now we will go to the next question. There is the question number 13. In the question number 13, there are the given 4 numbers and we have to find here the LCM of the 4 numbers. Let's see. So students, we have to find here the LCM by the long division method. There is 198, 135, 108 and 54 is there. We have to find here the LCM. So it is divisible by 2, 2 9 18, 2 9 18, and it is not divisible by 3, 2. So it will be written as 2 5 10, 2 4 8, and 2 2 4, 2 7 14. Now it will be divisible by 2, so it will again divided by 2. All 1 are written as well. This is divisible by 2 2 4, 2 7 14, and 27 is as well. Now it is divisible by 3. 3 3 are 9, 3 3 are 9. And it is not divisible by 3, so it is written as well. 3 9 are 27, 3 9 are 27. Now again it is divisible by 3, 3 1 are 3, 3 1 are 3. This is not divisible by 3. It is divisible by 3. Yes. 3 4 are 12 and 3 5 are 15. It is again divisible by 3. 3 1 are 3, 3 5 are 15. 3 3 are 9, 3 3 are 9. It is again divisible by 3. 3 1 are 3, 11, 3 5 are 15 and 3 1 are 3, 3 1 are 3. Now it is divisible by 5, 11, 1, 1, 1. It is divisible by 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it should be the LCM here, that LCM is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 11. Is this clear, students? So this will become as the 10 and this is the 10. It means there is the 0 here, and 2 3 54. And 54 is multiplied by 11. 5940. This should be the LCM here. Is this clear, students? Now we will go to the next question. Let's see. So students, in the question number 14, it is given that HCF is 13 and LCM is 1989 and one number is 117 and we have to find here the another number. So another number is equals to the formula that HCF into LCM and it is divided by one number. Is this clear, students? You have known about this formula as well before. HCF is 13 here into what will we get the LCM 1989. It is divided by one number that is 170 and 13 1 7 13 39 170. Now it will be divided by 9, 9 2 18, 9 2 18, 9 1 9 and we will get here the 221 as the another number. Is this clear, students? Now we have to find here that can two numbers have 15 as HCF and 350 as LCM and why? We have the two numbers. Question number 15 is 15 as HCF and 350 as LCM. Is it possible? We have to find it. Is it possible? So students, we are seeing here that 15 is the HCF and 350 is the LCM. We have a property that if 15 is the factor of this LCM, it means this is possible. If 350 is the multiple of this HCF, it means this is the factor of this. But 15 is not the multiple. 15 is not the factor of 350. We have taken here the factors of 350 that are. And we are dividing it 350 it is not completely divided, so it is not the multiple of 15. So students, we are saying that since it is not possible, it is not possible because 15 is not a factor of 350 and 350 is not a multiple of 15. Is this clear, students? This will be the region here. Is it possible or no? Okay, students, we have done this chapter here and this is your UT first syllabus completed here. Now we are having here the revisions and revision tests. So you should revise all these chapter 1, number 1 and 2. Okay, students, bye. Have a nice day.